10,000 subscribers. Holy shit.
Woo! It's windy. Hello everybody, Ali here. Welcome to Olives and Orgasms. This is my first video. I'm filming in Brazil. I've been here for a week and it's really windy. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind or maybe see the camera swing a little bit in the video. I guess I'll only find out after I edit this. But it's super windy. We are in the north of Brazil and it is a kite surfing spot, hence the wind. Gab is here learning how to kite surf and it's a beautiful place. Super grateful to be here, and I went for a run this morning. Haven't showered yet. I'm still in my running clothes, super sweaty. I was, like I said, feeling really inspired, and I wanted to hop on here and talk about how incredibly grateful I am for my channel reaching over 10,000 subscribers. It's crazy. Like, where did you guys all come from? I started this YouTube thing about 5 months ago, really not knowing what I'm doing. I mean, I still really don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where it's going. I have no idea, but I'm incredibly grateful, and it's just crazy that we've gotten here. In my previous videos where Gab and I talked about how we met, you know, I had a different life before I met him. I had a business. I was also working as a therapist for children with autism, and I felt like I needed a bit of a change in my life, so I decided to sell my business and quit my job, which was really, really hard for me to do, and go and help him build the foundations of his business, which was in the hotel industry. And it was also an opportunity for me to kind of give me a little bit of freedom to figure out what it is that I wanted to do in this next part of my life. And I knew I wanted to do something creative. I knew I wanted to have something of my own again, but I had no idea what. I also was worried that I would get sucked up into the hotel business, which I did, and you know, I had a great time doing it. The team is wonderful. I met so many incredible people. I helped build that business, and I am really proud of myself, and I'm proud of what we've done because we've all done it together, and I'm so proud to be a part of that project. And I still am a part of that project, but not in the same capacity that I was before. I was trying to find the time and space to figure out what it is that I wanted to do creatively. You know, I love food. I love talking about sex. I was like, oh, maybe I'll start a podcast or something. But I never really had the time or space to dedicate to it because content creation and all that stuff is a full-time job. It's a lot of work. And I just didn't have the time or the space to do that before because I was so consumed in our other projects. So this year, things changed a little bit with the structure, and I was allotted more time to focus on myself and figure out what it is that I want to do. And I was like, I don't know. I went to Colombia on a little yoga retreat, and I did a medicinal plant experience there, which was incredible. And it really, one of the things that I got from it was this inspiration and motivation and encouragement to follow my gut, my inspiration, my passions, telling myself basically to really try to push yourself to continue working in that direction and just see what happens, you know, and try and figure it out. And when Gab came to meet me in Colombia, you know, he was really keen on doing some digital creation as well. So he has been an entrepreneur for many, many years and always doing creative projects. And one of the things he wanted to do was digital projects, digital creation, and he wanted to get into the YouTube game. He had a very popular blog a couple years ago, and he wanted to, you know, create some YouTube content, talk about his entrepreneurial journey and, you know, fun experience, stories, stuff like that. And so he bought a bunch of equipment and was keen on doing that. And he's like, you should try it too. I'm like, YouTube? I don't know. you know, I'm shy. I don't really like having a lot of attention on myself. Like, believe it or not, I'm quite an introverted person. I keep a lot to myself. I like to stay behind the scenes. And he said, it's okay, like, don't put stress on yourself, just try it, just post. It'll take 10 years before you get somewhere with it. You know, you just have to keep going and going, and don't give up, and it's gonna be hard. And so he really pushed me to do it. And one day I remember, and I have those videos on my YouTube channel actually, we were in our Airbnb in Medellin, and I was in the kitchen, and he was like, you know what, let's set up the camera and just like cook and talk about sex, you know, do your thing. And I was super shy and I didn't want to do it, but you know, he set up the camera. He's like, it's okay. And so he did, and I did a little bit, and it was fun. And then I was like, okay, I got a little bit more comfortable, and then, you know what, I'm gonna practice a little bit more, I'm gonna try some stuff. And then I just started posting some familiar experiences on YouTube. So, you know, the videos that I posted about like my first threesome, my sex club experience, about our relationship, you know, like just whatever was familiar and easy to talk about, and try to make it, you know, some easily digestible content, just as if I was talking to my friends or whoever. 2 months after I started posting on YouTube, I got monetized. And like, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't even really doing this to make money. It was more of a personal project at first for me to, you know, sort through my feelings, sort through my emotions, be more vocal, be more verbal about the new experiences and changes I'm going through in my open relationship. Because the more that I talk about it, the more comfortable I feel and the more secure and confident I am in the choices that I'm making. So when it did happen, I was quite surprised and kind of excited and proud. And then someone said to me, well, you're talking about sex and you're pretty, so what do you expect? If you were talking about anything else, you wouldn't get as many views and you wouldn't be here. And that kind of got to me. Maybe they're right. I mean, for a couple of days, I was like, yeah, they're right. They're right. You know, I'm just talking about sex and I guess I'm pretty, so that's all. And just like completely discrediting myself, which was not a great feeling. And when I came back from that, I was like, no, I'm not blind to the fact that yes, I am talking about sex and sex sells. And that maybe I do have pretty privilege or whatever it is that they're calling it these days. But I'd also like to think it's because I have a strong presence on camera. Although that's something that I'm still struggling with a bit and trying to practice and build up some more confidence, especially in the way that I speak to the camera. I have interesting stories to share. I am comfortable to listen to. I am a nice, genuine human being that is approachable. I make other people feel comfortable. I'm a good listener. So they can think what they want and you can think what you want. I'd like to think that those are all qualities that perhaps some of you also care about. I mean, I could be wrong, but who knows? This is what I feel, so that's all that matters. And I'm gonna give myself all the credit because, you know, it has been taking me a lot to do this. I think it's brave of me to put myself out there and to share the things that, you know, a lot of people want to know about but are shy to talk about, are curious, but, you know, they don't want to ask questions, they don't know how, they don't know where to start. So seeing more people like me who are, you know, smart, educated, normal, nice, approachable humans talking about these things, it's okay, and we can normalize it. And, you know, we can be dirty too, and we can have dirty minds, and we like sex and we like pleasure. It's fun to talk about and it's normal to talk about. And that's the kind of message that I want to portray on my channel and many other things, but I'm still figuring it out. So basically, I just want to say thank you to all my supporters, everyone who has been watching over the past 5 months. Thank you for your genuine support. And even the people who don't like my content, but feel the need to watch it anyways, thank you as well, because I mean, if you're watching it, clearly you're getting something out of it. So thank you for that. And I also want to say thank you to all my silent viewers as well, because I can imagine that there is a big portion of silent viewers who watch and appreciate my videos, but who don't necessarily comment or like or share. And that's okay, because I'm a silent viewer as well. There are many content creators that I watch, that I support, that I relate to, that I appreciate so much that they post content like that. And even though I don't like or comment, I'm incredibly appreciative of the work that they do. So thank you guys so much. You can also, send me an email if you don't want to comment publicly. And also thank you to my small but loyal and consistent Patreons who have, supported me on that platform. It's still new for me, and I'm experimenting with some content here and there. So I appreciate your pure support and, showing me how you care about my work. So that being said, I'm still figuring it out. I'm still figuring myself out. I'm in Brazil for the next couple of months, and I feel great here. I feel inspired. I really hope to get the whole cooking and sex thing down. I'm gonna try and practice that a little bit, because it's a skill that I'm trying to develop, to cook and to talk. I've been posting a few raw footage videos on my Patreon just to practice. So if you wanna check that out, you can. I've also been dabbling into the whole audio erotica thing on my Patreon as well, because I'm a bit shy to talk about things more graphically on camera, so I feel more comfortable. I feel more comfortable doing it on audio only. So I've been sharing some of those as well, and if you want to check it out, you can. So it has been a very liberating journey for me so far. I've been learning so much about myself. And I've been learning so much about people and the world and the behaviors of human beings. So all that being said, maybe sex sells. Yes, maybe I have pretty privilege. Yes, maybe if I was posting content about something else, you guys would not give a shit. I mean, I can already see it in some of my videos where I'm not talking about sex. The views aren't that high, but that's okay, because those videos I had so much fun making, and they were for me, and I felt great about making them. So I'm just gonna keep going with the flow and keep figuring it out. And I hope that you guys stick around to see me through this journey. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for all your support. I love you all. Mwah. Ciao.